Welcome home, baby. Okay, we're working on Gemini's reading right now. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Definitely smash that like button for me. Hit the subscribe button. It really does help the channel and get the messages out. I am so not used to this live version on YouTube, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to get the month of July here for Geminis. Thank you. First 10 days of July. Okay, thank you. For Geminis. Next 10 days for Gemini in love and in money. Oh, wow, that's a lot. You got a lot going on here, Gemini. But I like it. Indecisive, are we? Yes, ma'am. I understand. What's your sign, Fly Gem? Are you a Gemini? I'm doing the Gemini's July monthly reading. Not too bad. Okay. Gemini. Just give me a second. Let me just take it all in. I'm getting hush hush. This is a big month for you guys, Geminis. Strangely enough, I skipped Taurus because we had some Geminis in the building. So I'll go to Taurus next after this one. Thank you, Nazrel. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Thank you. Thank you. So it's the star for me. I'm getting the sense in the center of it all, you guys got the High Priestess, Geminis. So I'm feeling like a real sense of hush hush. Like you are just trying to, I'm feeling like really hold on and keep your emotions in check. Let's go right into it. Okay. In the first 10 days, Geminis, you've got the Hierophant here. I'll say for the Hierophant to be on your mind, I just feel like you might be mixed up with a lot of, I'm sorry. Hey, Chris. Hey, Tay. What about Cancer? They're going in order. We just got started. Hang out for a little while. So we're doing Gemini, then we'll go back to Taurus. Then we'll do Libra, and then we'll go to Cancer. Okay. All right. So, Geminis, as far as love goes, it feels like you really start to figure out in the first 10 days who is with you and who is against you. There might even be a Taurus in your mix here. Okay. It could be that you end up really committing to a new way of doing things, I'm hearing, okay? A new system is at play. You've got it on your mind. You're trying to figure it out. And this is also a good indication, like in love, that, you know, there's a fatherly type of figure that you are seeking type of approval from, okay? Some help from, some advice from here. As far as your money goes, this is like saying that you might be a little bit too focused on money here, okay? It's just a little out of proportion. Like you might be expecting more than you are owed. Something of the sort here in the first 10 days of July. It is really asking you to, no matter how bad your situation is, I heard you have to consider that there is always someone less fortunate than you are. And that's the truth, you know. So whenever you start to feel out of balance, especially financially, a lot of times it helps to ground yourself spiritually, you know. It really does help if you could make some kind of offering in your own spiritual, because I feel like no matter how much money is involved at this point, if you feeling out of balance spiritual, you need to reconnect spiritually to feel loved again, you know, to feel safe and secure, to feel like there is someone or some power stronger than everything that you might be facing right now. You're looking for a superhero in this situation. And you know what I always say, be the vibe you need to see in this world, right? Okay, so first 10 days, heavy on your mind, Gemini. You've also got the Six of Pentacles here in reverse. I don't know if I like it in reverse. It feels awkward. Remember, in tarot, it could always be vice versa. Like you could be doing this or someone could be doing it to you. But as far as love goes here, someone's begging someone back, like, or tempted to do so. Someone wants someone back. Someone misses someone here in love. And it might just be because of loneliness. I get like a coldness, a loneliness, a feeling of like, you know, misery loves company kind of feeling. I don't know if this is you going outward or them coming towards you. So you're tempted, like, at least I'd rather have bad times with you than to be by myself. You know, just be mindful here if they ever really gave you what you, if you broke up with them, they're an ex for a reason. You guys are separated for a reason. And, you know, hindsight is 2020. Did they ever really give you what made you happy? Did you ever really feel secure? Yes, you weren't alone, but did you ever really feel fulfilled with this person that you might be missing at this time? Okay. As far as the money goes, it feels like you've let a lot of shit slide, to be honest, Gemini. Okay. You've let a couple things slide. You've let the wrong people control the money. I feel like it's just like you just didn't do the one thing or the two things that you were supposed to do. You didn't mail back the thing. You didn't, whatever it was something technically that you were supposed to do to shore up that you wouldn't have such a messy time trying to balance out the finances again. So, and it feels, I'm getting like institution all over it. So you might have been avoiding going to that office building, making that phone call, paying off that thing to the IRS or whatever it was. Like you just kind of avoided it. And now you can't avoid it any longer. And you might want to get on top of it in the first week of July. If there's any paperwork, things that you have to do, get it done. You know, just go ahead. It feels like a sacrifice. It feels like annoying, but just go ahead and get it done. here in the first week of July, because it's good for you long term. So look what you have, subconscious. This is what the end goal is always, right? This is the Ten of Pentacles here. So as far as love goes, I'm feeling like it might not be the best time for like hot new dating prospects, but you can get a lot of comfort and security from your family, your church family, people that you consider your family. You can definitely draw closer to those people, people who they are steady, they are stable, not the people that you have to chase. They're just, these people's address, these people that you can get so much love from. Thank you, Nazrel, for the teddy bears. Welcome everybody to the stream. These people, their address has always been the change. I take it as just, if you want to know, for Gemini, now however how you put it. Hey Angie, how you doing? There's something here about drawing closer to people who are stable, spending some more time with your elders, things of that nature. Your family life looks really good. And this might even be your partner's family if you're in a relationship. I just feel like it's more time to stick close to your foundation, your roots. Okay. It feels like you might also, as far as money goes, it feels like you might, in your heart of hearts, you want to do something nice for your parents, an elderly parent, an elderly person, some of your grandparents, whoever has been holding you down. You want to share your bounty with them. You really want to spend more time with them, spend more money with the people who are your real family. Hey Ro, what's up? What's up, Angie? If I didn't say it, I'm sorry. Okay. Moving to the middle of the month, Gemini, you've got the Nine of Cups here. So I'm not a bad place to be, especially in love. You're feeling really confident towards the middle of July. So maybe from the 11th on, this time that you spend with your family in the first week here, it seems to really bolster your confidence. They remind you how beautiful you are, how caring, how giving, how funny, how beautiful, just all around. And this gives you a renewed sense of confidence. And you're able to really see how far you've come, how much you've grown through your family's eyes. You go back out into the world with this sense of just renewed faith in yourself. You have more faith in yourself. It's high time. Okay. As far as your money goes here, as long as you have crossed your I's and dotted your T's as soon as possible in this first week of July, by the middle of July, you should be sitting pretty. You should be very comfortable. It feels like, how you planned it is actually how it turns out. You're okay by the middle of July there. Okay. Financially, at least you feel fine. You're not worried. Okay. So keep that in mind. I do get the sense that although you might have made a come up and all of this renewed thing, you are just keeping it close to chest. You're being very quiet about it here in the middle of July. And this is overall. The High Priestess is at the center of your reading. They say Pisces, I say Scorpio sometimes for High Priestess. Anyone in your life who just comes across like a like someone who's not, you don't react to that. They don't get a, you don't get a reaction out of them so easily. In love, you see you got that Nine of Cups up on top. This is heavy Pisces, Taurus. Pisces is straight down the middle, maybe Scorpio, Cancer, but I kind of feel like, Gemini, you guys have a tendency to feel happier when you are most free, right? And sometimes the words, I feel like, are better left unsaid. So someone is expecting you to do an outpouring of emotion, and you're keeping it to yourself this month. And I think it's gonna really raise some suspicion in your love life. So I'm seeing so many things. I'm sorry. Okay, let me stay out of that. If you've taken some money from all of the rebolstering of your confidence, probably with earth signs, Taurus type of people, they build you back up, and you go back for a double dip, and it makes you feel happy, but it also reminds you that you don't want to be weighted down, tied down in any way. You're happier when you don't have these things holding you back here. And I kind of get the sense that you might raise a little bit of anger towards, thank you, Flag Gem. 5. It's not anger necessarily, but it's kind of like a little bit of a ghosting. I feel like you just kind of take the money and run. I heard that kind of thing. It's not in the sense of like, it's not malicious. It's just time out for that now. Now it's time for me to do me. Okay. So, the older person, they gave what they could give, you took what you could take, and now it's time for you to put it into motion, I guess, in your own way. I feel like you really come to an understanding in your money that this is something that you need to incorporate. That first 10 days of July really put something in perspective for you. Like, if you could just do this on a consistent basis, this could definitely level out your finances for much longer periods of time. It won't be so many peaks and valleys. Okay. Gemini, I'm hearing like talk to a Pisces friend, big time. And if you do come up with this plan, come up with it and keep it to yourself. It's going to tee off a couple of people. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to tee off a couple of people here at the, in the subconscious. You've got the moon here. So I'm getting the sense that maybe you become suspicious, or maybe because you're being so quiet that other people become suspicious of you in love, of having a third party, of having someone else. And I don't know too many Geminis that are mad about a a love triangle, but for love, in the middle of the month, and remember, I tell you guys all the time, third party does not necessarily mean like, oh, I'm cheating on you or something of that sort. It means, and sometimes it's just a job or a bill or a baby mama or somebody just comes through. But something, someone, person, place, or thing that is affecting how much you're able to be trusted. I'm getting a sense of trust issues here in love, okay? In money, again, this is saying you feel like people are asking you for money that they don't really need. They're just asking because they think you got it, or they feel like you owe it to them. You can see through the bullshit I just heard, okay? You can see through the bullshit. So as far as your money goes, I feel like people want to, okay, so they were very generous towards you in the first week and they're expecting a quick return. Excuse me. They're like, shut up. Mind your business. Okay, so take the high road in the middle of the month if people are asking you for money and you know that they don't need it. Say no. However, if you know you've been ducking some paybacks of a loan or something of that sort, and it comes up in the middle of the month, you can only avoid it for so long. Eventually, you're going to have to pay it back, right? Nonetheless, it seems like it might cause a really serious issue in a strong relationship somewhere where you thought things were really good. It feels like it turns sour over. People really get funny over their money, honey. You know what I mean? It really does go out that way. Last 10 days here, you've got the Two of Cups in reverse. It just feels like you guys just see things differently in love. If there is maybe a talking stage just right that doesn't pan out, you know. Your water, their coins, and it's just not it's not where you wanted it to go. I feel like don't try to control me. I control me. I control myself. And you know, you want in some space and people just not being able to trust you with that space. I don't know. Okay. This is also a good warning to don't become bitter in love. So like, let's say, okay, now every time you meet another Taurus or another Pisces, you start to, you know, you and Pisces usually should get along pretty well. But every time you meet another one, oh no, because y'all always want, you know, don't go down that route, you know? So just chalk it up, charge it to the game, I heard, okay? And it also feels like here in money towards the end of the month, you are really holding your money to yourself. Okay, you don't want to share. You're not willing to contribute. And with good reason, because remember, we have in the middle of the month, hey, thank you for the Juneteenth, bad girl. In the middle of the month, Gemini, you had where people might have, you felt like people were asking for money, asking for handouts, like dang, I just made a couple of dollars and y'all want to beg me for it because you gave me $5 last month, okay, like, so it feels like you are really using your head, being logical more so than emotional towards the end of the month is in regards to your money. You're not really willing to partner up, collaborate, or intermingle your finances here. Um, you are willing to do some work though, focusing on your craft here. Um, this, I'm getting the sense that the Eight of Pentacles in your love life towards the end of the month, you kind of are over, like they're driving their point home. Like you see, you're selfish. You did this, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did this, you did this. And I don't know if this is you doing it to someone or someone doing it to you. It feels like maybe that earth sign from the first week there is kind of like really irritating you. I see you being irritated with someone keep like kind of just reminding you. If this is vice versa, you just kind of constantly dragging it. That's the best I could describe. This is like in love for the end of July, the last 10 days, maybe from the 22nd on through the month. It just kind of feels like someone is beating a dead horse kind of vibe. Like you get it. You know that they're right. Whoever's right, they know that who's right and who's wrong. I'm surprised the hangman is not here. It's not even a matter of right or wrong. It's just like, okay, I'll get to it when I get to it. Thank you, Flight Jim. It's the roses for me. Thank you. You'll get to it. You don't have to force the issue. And you want, if this is vice versa happening to you, Gemini, you want them to understand, I get it. You don't have to tell me 82 times, okay? As far as your money goes here, yeah, you're going to have to actually put your money where your mouth is towards the end of July. All that, good imagination and foresight and details and information, you're going to have to actually put it into use. Is not necessarily just talking about it, but being about it. As far as if you want that money that you can see so clearly in your head, this life of wealth and fame and fortune, this is the towards the end of the month. Roll up your sleeves, get busy, okay? Towards the end of the month, the overall outcome, if nothing changes here, you have the Two of Swords. I'm automatically just feeling like, remember I was just kind of saying like in the beginning, you don't want to, you might be avoiding seeing or, really crossing those I's and dotting those T's, and this isn't me trying to come down on you, Gemini, in any way. I love you guys. I just want you to realize that the one thing that you might be running from all the time, which is, what's the word I'm looking for? Repetitiveness, structure, schedules, things of that nature, responsibility, might be the one thing that is holding you away from doing all of the things that you can imagine, from achieving your real vision here, okay? You can have it all, but you might have to embrace some of those things that turn you off, You guys are such emotional and beautiful creatures. So you tend to run from the more fixed way of doing things. And it shows, because you can have so much more if you stuck to a schedule. I'll put it like that. You're definitely looking to take a break in the relationships. So you spend the first 10 days of the month like really drawing from your foundation, your people, your family, and so on. You might even make a double dip back into some situation from your past, somebody really stable. You go back, you know, you spend a little time only to come out and say, okay, no, definitely not doing that anymore. Candy girl, long time no see. You're definitely like, oh no, this is definitely not for me. So you definitely are looking to put some space, a little bit of a break, you know. Keep some things to yourself. You're not really willing to share it back and forth. As far as your money goes, this is very true for Geminis. If you are not feeling balanced in what you are able to conceive mentally, it shows specifically in your money. You can tell when a Gemini has been, you know, off the deep end in some way because they also are like short on cash. Like it's like a direct line from them, you know, from their brain to their pocket. Like if their mind is not right, if they're not able to see the truth, the facts, the details, or if they're trying not to deal with those things, it shows because they start to lose things and miss money, misplaced money, things of that nature. So your advice, Gemini, is the star. Okay. It is what you make it here. Okay, Gemini. Your advice is to really hope for the best, to really hope for healing, to be vulnerable, especially with yourself. Don't lie to yourself, you know? Be true to yourself for sure. Hey, Malcolm, welcome home. Don't be scared, fly Gem. If you come across anything this month that gives you a chance to do some investment in, you know, things that usually don't interest you, something very resourceful. It might not have anything to do with like communication and things. Thank you, honey bears. Thank you for the honey bears. It might not have to do with anything with communications, but there is like a big wish come true. But you just have to be willing to, I don't know, I just feel like delve into a side that the unknown, you know, the something that's not exactly your comfort zone. Okay, it might be a little bit uncomfortable to take advice from people or to sit in line. I'm hearing like to have to wait your turn, to have to express, you know, to have to ask, to have to be emotional with someone because you can see that they're gonna want something in return, and that's just the way it goes. People always want some shit in return, Gemini. Okay, so self-centered but not selfish, I would say, is a thing for you for the month of July. Please smash the like button, hit subscribe on this channel. It does help everyone get the message. It circulates more when you press subscribe and like. Don't forget, you can hit me up on astrogiftsplus.com if you're interested in a private empowerment session. The link should be below. And thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Okay.